Showdown.
Well, it's been a hot minute, but we are back for the Season 3 of Showdown Women's Grand Final event. I am the Chad, and it's clear I made that intro myself, and we are straight into it. First race of the night, and we have Young Guns. The reigning champion, Abby Cutts, versus the wild card, King Lily. King Lily is the best of the juniors here at Crank, and she's just come into the event on the back of some strong training performances. These are the two youngest athletes in the field, but quite possibly also the two fastest in the field. And Abby Cutts is... Oh, she's dropped that one. She's dropped it and she's had to jump up. And that's given King Lily a chance to catch back up. And this just got exciting all of a sudden. Through the grips, Abby's almost unbeatable through this rig section. This is her bread and butter. And Lily's not far behind. This has got close all of a sudden, but Abby is away. Once she's in the air, she is laughing and she is off. Just like that, she's off to hit the buzzer under the slack line, and she is done. King Lily won't be far behind. And there she goes. It's the reason they call her the king. Let's hear from them. Good race, girls. Abby, got the win. You're off to the World Champs next week.
Monday, Tuesday, 2 days.
In 2 days?
Yeah.
Off to the World Champs in 2 days. Things are looking good?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'll get a box next time to get up to the thing. But other than that, I was happy.
It was a good first round. It was fast. It was clean enough. Is that one little box part, one little jump to fix up?
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Look like you're puffing. The mask going in and out a bit. Oh yeah, she's blowing hard. Lily, first comp, fast run. You're up against Abby and you went with her. The number one ranked, and you were right beside her. How you feeling?
Good.
What are you going to bring in round 2? How are you going to go faster?
Round 2.
Yep, there's 2 rounds.
Focus on the grips.
On the grips? Faster on the grips?
Well, yeah. When I was tied with Abby, that's when she got a bigger head start.
It's not easy to go with on the grips. Not many people go with Abby on the grips, but you held your own. You did really well. Yeah, good chat that, Lily. Next up, we have number 2 ranked Nat Linsdell up against Kath Huggins, the speedster. This could be an interesting race. Let's see how they go. Nat had a very big night last night. She is leaving and she had a going away party right before the grand final night, and she is dusty as today. I saw her before the event. And Kath, not wasting time, she is surging ahead. Kath is a newcomer but very, very fast. Qualified last year for this grand final, and she is going from strength to strength. She's getting faster and faster. She's just feeling out this course in her first run, and she's off. So far, she's gone flawless, and she's surged ahead of Nat Linsdell. Where is Nat Linsdell? Nat may be struggling through the course. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's still got some energy to go for this. She's been going since the early hours of this morning, and she is off. She's up, ready to hit that turnaround ball. She's taken her time. She's well behind, as Kath is... She's slowed down a little bit, or she may have just missed that first grip. But she's back on, and here she goes. That gives Nat a chance to catch back up. What is Nat Linsdell going to do here? Has she got anything left in the tank? Kath looks like she does. She looks like she's having quite a good first run, filling out this course. Not as quick as run number 1 with these two, but still not a bad run. Nat, here she goes. She's onto the home stretch as well, and Kath's off to hit the buzzer. She's under the slack line, and off she goes. Kath, good win. Kath Huggins. And here goes Nat. She is not the same athlete when she's hungover. Look at her go. Under the slack line, and she's off for the buzzer as well. Let's go down and have a chat to these girls. Kath, how'd you feel?
Alright.
What's that course like?
It's pretty alright. Just a bit tricky on some of the grips. Yeah.
Feels like you handled it all right?
Yeah, alright.
How
try and get faster next
was
round.
it tiring, or is it all right?
A little bit tiring. I felt my feet, every time my feet went dead and I landed, it hurt, but that's the perks of being barefoot, I guess.
Well, good race.
Yeah, good race. I'll try and go faster.
Nat?
Hi. Fireball.
Little hungover?
A little bit. Just a touch.
What are you going to bring in round 2?
hopefully there's enough brain cells left that I will be able to learn from the mistakes that I made and then just not do those again.
Good work, Nat. I look forward to that. Nat partied the night before the Showdown Grand Final.
Fireball is delicious, but it is not great for competitive performance.
This race here should be an interesting one. Two girls that are quite good in the air in Jade Hattie and Crystal Malcolm. Now, Crystal Malcolm says she's going to bring a bit of flair to this competition. Let's see what she brings out. She said she's got some tricks in the bag, and Jade Hattie, well, she used to be the epitome of women's ninja in Queensland, and she's been a bit quiet of late, but she's come back. She's come back for the grand final. She said she's in it to win it, and off she goes. So far so good for these two. You can see them moving through the air quite comfortably. Both still just feeling out the course in round one, and there's nothing in it at all. And there's that flair we're talking about from Crystal Malcolm. Just a flip straight over the box like it's nothing. And Jade Hattie heads back into the lead. Crystal Malcolm not afraid to put flair in front of performance. She'll entertain the crowd even if it costs her a couple of seconds here and there. And that's what everybody came to see. And they are entertaining. I think Crystal may have taken the lead back, and she has. This is close. This is a good race. It's a tight one. Let's see what they've got. Oh, Crystal down. See, these things are a little tricky. They spin out of your hands on the way back, and Jade's down as well. On the way through these to start, they're quite sound in your hands, but on the way back they spin, and the girls have clearly found that out in round one, and I'm guessing they won't make that mistake in round two. And Crystal's off. She's finished, and Jade not far behind her. So we'll go down. We will have a chat with these girls, see what they got to say. Jade.
Caught me by surprise a little bit.
But round
you
two,
have the bar and then it's gone.
Yeah. It catches everyone by surprise, that.
I'm ready for the next round then.
Yeah, round two. You guys were flying, both of you. If you guys can hold on to those spinning trapezes at the end.
I'm sure we can next time.
Yeah, round two. I'm looking forward to what you both bring.
Next time.
So here's the final standings after round one, and Abby Cutts and King Lily are well ahead at this stage. With Crystal Malcolm and Jade Hattie rounding out those two important top four spots. Let's see what Kath Huggins and Nat Linsdell have next round. Round two is a match race, and this is our two fastest times from round one. That is Abby Cutts and King Lily, and here they go. Let's see what they've got this round. Abby Cutts surely will have more tricks in the bag. She's felt out the course in round one and still gone around well clear of the field. Let's see if the reigning champ can advance her lead even further in round two. King Lily holding her own as well at this point. These are the two standout competitors so far as going fast is concerned. Abby Cutts asserting her dominance now. Look at her go. She has come here to win. She's not mucking around. She's off to the world champs in a couple of days, and she is on fire. She's surged ahead. She's not playing games here in round two. She is almost off to hit the buzzer. Yes, she's landed it, and she's gone. This is a very fast time. Very fast time, and she is done. Oh, that was good. Let's cut back here to King Lily. She's gone down once. We'll speed this up. Can King Lily go hit the buzzer? Oh, she's gone down again. She's really struggling with these spinning trapezes here at the end of this course. She hasn't produced the same form as round one, but she's finally through that obstacle and she's off. She won't be too happy about that run, but she's through and her round one is fast.
It really hurts to put chalk or hand sanitizer on it.
That stings it?
Stings so bad.
Well, it didn't seem to slow you down, Abby. You just went from strength to strength, seemingly.
Thank you.
That was some real good racing there. You're almost, Lily was the closest person to you and you were just in a league of your own just then.
Just run your own race.
That's it.
Doesn't matter who you're versing, just go as fast as you can.
Now for the third and fourth fastest times of round one, Jade Hattie versus Crystal Malcolm again, and these two girls, they know how to race and they're off. Let's see what they've got in round two. They both had trouble on these trapezes on the way back in round one. They were spinning out of their hands. So let's see how they handle that this round when they get there. And so far, Jade Hattie's taken the early lead. She's off through the rig quite well. Crystal Malcolm still right there with her. They're both neck and neck at this stage as they were in round 1, and they are gone. No mistakes in the rig for either lady and Crystal Malcolm. Oh, she's made a little slip up on the balance beam. She's not holding back on the flare still. She may be behind, but she's throwing it. And here she goes. It's a tricky one, that balance beam. You miss that, and it takes a couple of seconds out of your time, and she's just trailed that couple of seconds behind Jade now. And she is heading into the part that troubled her last round. Jade Hattie, can she hold on to these trapezes? She can this round, and this will be a much better time for her. She's just got to get this ring and get off now, and she is off. The spinning trapeze while you're tired at the end of the race, it's quite difficult, but Jade's handled it, and she's off, and so has Crystal. 2 improved times for this round for these girls. Jade, a bit more of a flawless effort that time.
Yeah, I was prepared that time.
It's starting to warm up a bit, aren't you?
Yep. We're getting there.
I'm guessing you're going to go even faster than that in the semis.
We'll see.
Got any tricks in store for the semis to save time?
Stop being a wimp and just run over the balance.
I'd say you have to consult with one of the greatest showdown racers of all time, Coach Lack.
Yeah.
How'd you go?
Alright. I forgot where I was going.
Forgot where you were going.
Yeah.
That's not very Crystal-like. Anyway,
Well,
I
that
think
is very me.
so far I think you're still sitting well within semis contention, so your night's not over yet.
It's not my best run, but yeah.
It wasn't your best, but make it up next round.
Yeah.
Now, with only 4 girls going through the semi-finals, these are the 2 with the work to do. Nat Linsdell and Kath Huggins, both capable of going very fast. As we know, Nat is quite hungover from the night before. Kath Huggins is going through this quite well, and she is someone who can go quick. She's very fast on her day, and she is moving well through the rig. Very well. She's very much improved in the air, and she's flying. She's going really good. Oh, there's a little slip up on the balance beam that could cost her. She's kept going, but it may cost her 5 seconds if the referees have picked up on that. May have only cost her 2 if she had gone back, but I don't even know if she realised she fell off the balance beam. Here she goes. She's back through the grip. She is flying. I don't even think it's going to matter. She may well be 5 seconds in front of the girls. Oh, and she's back off. And what is Nat doing? Nat is still down just off the edge of the trapeze. So Nat will be finding it very hard to get back into this race, certainly. And Kath Huggins on her way to the buzzer. This was a very fast one from Kath. Hopefully she doesn't slow down here. Well, she has taken her time a little bit, but she got there. Where is Nat? Nat's night. She knows her night's pretty much done now. She's not going to get into the semis, but she is here. She is struggling. She's still showing up, and she still had a red-hot crack. She is the current reigning NCL champion for Queensland, so she's no slouch on her day. But today's not her day. She is struggling. She's very much struggling with hangover. But she's going to get back on. She will finish this race. And she is heading now through the grips. But yes, she knows that her night's done for the night. This is her second and last run. And she's dangling. Oh, she's done. She's done. Everybody's going to cheer Nat in. She is a crowd favourite here. Wasn't her night tonight, but she is one of the crowd favourites, and she's off. And we'll go down. We'll go down and have a chat to him. Kath, that was fast.
Yeah.
That was real fast. May have forged your way into the semis, we'll see.
I think I relied on Nat more than getting a faster time together.
That was pretty quick. It was still pretty quick. We'll see what becomes of that.
Yeah. Felt like I cleaned it up pretty good. So.
Yeah.
We tested a while ago whether it's possible to make me sick doing physical exercise, and it's not. But it doesn't mean I'm going to be good.
How did last night go down for you?
Oh, last night was stellar. It was great. Lots of drinking. shared with my friends, so it's hard to tell exactly how much, but there was a point of like a double fireball shot. I think it had 3 Jaeger bombs in a row, and we finished off the night at about 3 a.m. screaming in my lounge room like Celine Dion. So it was a good night all round. Any night that ends with Celine is a good night.
So it's the Queensland NCL champ here, and obviously not at her best today.
Well, you would have think that, like, I don't know, combining competitive sport and drinking since 2008, I'd be better at what just happened, but played as it lies.
So after 2 rounds, here's the final standing going into the semi-finals. Abby Cutts is in the box seat, and Crystal Malcolm rounds out, just beating Kath Huggins for that final spot. These remaining 4 will now fight it out to see who takes to the podium. Abby Cutts now racing against Crystal Malcolm. The winner of this race will go on to race for the top step of the podium. The loser of this race will go on to race for the bottom step of the podium. And Abby Cutts is down. Abby Cutts is down. The favourite to win this competition has just fallen down when it counts, and she's had to restart the race. And let's see how she goes. Can she stage a comeback against Crystal Malcolm? Crystal Malcolm, not someone who would be easy to come back against because she doesn't make too many mistakes. And she hasn't made any again, and she's off. And she's still throwing the flare. She could be racing for the top step of the podium, and she's still throwing in some flips. It's given Abby Cutts a chance to catch up if she can. And Crystal Malcolm's still in the lead. She could be going through here. This could be a huge upset if Abby Cutts goes down and she's come back. This could be the greatest comeback in Showdown history, and Abby Cutts has just surged back past. This is what the champions are made of. Abby Cutts has reset the race, and she's come back from long gone, and she is off to hit the buzzer, and she's going to race for the top step of the podium. Crystal Malcolm, who hasn't made a single mistake in this run, has just been beaten by a freak. Crystal,
Hey.
that was clean race.
Better, yeah.
That's good. You still got a race left in you. You're racing for 3rd place still pretty soon in 2 races' time.
All right.
So rest up, get the arms flowing around. Abs fell off and staged the comeback.
Yeah.
It was good to see, actually. I was interested in that race when you fell off, how well you'd maintain your composure in your comeback, because obviously you can come back.
Brought in my new trick.
Yep, you did. I saw you throw a new send
Didn't
in.
even practice that before, just sent it.
Yeah, just maintained the composure and came back throughout the course, and that's good to see. It's good to see that you can keep your head together under pressure. Good work, and you are racing for the top step of the podium once again. Well, that was quite an exciting race. Let's see what these two have. Jade Hattie versus King Lily. King Lily currently has the 2nd fastest time of the night, but she hasn't managed to put it together in the last round. Let's see what she can bring now in the semis against Jade Hattie, Jade Hattie's gone down and has to reset. Well, King Lily, this is huge. She could be off to race for the podium in the grand final in her very first Showdown comp. She's been brought in as a wild card. She's surprised everybody with that first flashy run against Abby Cutts, taking it to her, going with her, and now she is taking it to Jade Hattie, who's gone down early on those trapezes. It's been troubling her, and King Lily is off. What can Jade Hattie do? Can she catch back up? This is going to be tough from here. King Lily taking an extra swing on the grips. Just that reach, and Jade Hattie with the longer reach just gets straight on them. And it's close again. Jade's come back. Jade's come back in the air, and this is neck and neck once again. Let's see who's got it on these trapezes. Both of these girls have been struggling on this obstacle so far tonight. Under fatigue, and when it counts, they've been slipping out of their hands. What's Lily got? And Jade's off, and Lily's down. Oh, Jade is going to race for the top step of the podium. And King Lily will race for 3rd place. Where is she? She's heading back through. She should be saving her arms for that next race. But she's got no quit. King Lily has no quit. She's off again. She's fallen off these twice in this race. They are really starting to trouble her. Really troubling the newcomer, these. And she's got it this time, and she's off. She's off to finish this race and get ready to race for third place. Let's go down. One to go.
Oh, those bars got me again.
They did get you again.
Spinning.
You got to better get that right. You got one race to go, and that's for the top step.
Ah. 5-minute timeout, right?
Yeah, we'll give a timeout for sure. Here we go, the race for third. The winner of this race will go onto the podium. The loser will finish in fourth place. Crystal Malcolm, who's been getting stronger and stronger as the comp goes on. Let's see what she's got, and can King Lily put together another run like her first? She's been really struggling on this obstacle on the way back, and Crystal Malcolm's taken the early lead here. This could be anyone's race. Let's see what King Lily has got. They call her King Lily because she is king of the kids. She is the next big talent to come into Showdown. We weren't expecting to bring Lily in until next season, but it all pretty much is next season now. And Lily has come in with the wild card to even up the numbers, and she is making the most of it. And Lily may well be in front at the moment. It is neck and neck. Crystal Malcolm, you can't go easy when you're racing against her. And Lily's still just in front. Both look quite tired. Lily taking her time to get on this. She's taken her time. Let's see what they've got. Crystal Malcolm's made no mistake. No mistake. She has got better and better as the comp's gone on, and she's off. She's off to claim a spot on the podium. And Lily's gone down. She knows it is over now once Crystal's off those trapezes, and she's done it. She's in third place. Let's go see where Lily is. Here she comes. She's coming to finish off this race now. Let's see if she can make this final one. She's been struggling with that a bit. As the shortest competitor in the competition, that reach to the final ring is not an easy one for her. She's been getting on there. She's had to generate the swing. Everyone's going to clap Lily in now. It's been a great first comp from this young lady. She's going to be big. She's going to be very big in the future. Let's go hear from Crystal. Oh.
I knew that was coming.
When don't you come here and rip, huh?
Yeah.
If you didn't rip your hand, you probably didn't have a go, huh?
Yeah.
That's it, third place. You're the
Doing well for having food poisoning on Friday.
food poisoning on Friday.
Yeah,
Showdown, grand final podium on Sunday. Good work, Crystal. Good comp. Here it is, the race for the top step of the podium. The winner of this race will claim first. The loser will claim second. Abby Cutts versus Jade Hattie. Abby survived a big scare last race to stage a huge comeback against Crystal Malcolm to get to this race. And Jade Hattie, she just can't be discounted. Oh, she stayed on. Jade Hattie stayed on the platform. You can do that in Showdown, is to use the pads. And Jade Abby has sent a huge move. That is a massive move to surge well ahead of Jade. That move may well get her the win here today at Showdown if she maintains no mistakes for the rest of the course. She's so quick through these grips, through the rig. There's not many people who can get through that cleanly. And Abby Cutts, she is so well drilled, so well wired, and she is off. She has made no mistakes. Jade Hattie's made no mistakes, but Abby Cutts just that good. She's that good, and she is finished already in probably what looks to be the fastest time of the night by a mile. And Jade Hattie, who's put up a very good race here, has finished that far behind Abby Cutts. Let's go hear from them. Abs. 2 years in a row. Name back on the trophy.
I was hoping that would be the case.
That was quality. What about that move that you saved for the grand final?
Move, I think I'm going to call that my signature move. And it's just about sending it, not worrying, just having fun and go for it.
Good work. That was a good move. That was probably, that's what separated you guys in the rig. Was that you went for the big move and got it. Flawless again, Jade, but she was speedy.
Yeah, had a little stumble on a dismount.
Yeah, a little stumble on the dismount, but you were still in it.
That little bit is all she needed to just
Took
fly
off.
ahead.
But still, you've still got it.
Oh yeah, it's always a good race against Abby. She makes you work for it.
There it is. the podium. Here we go. So we had the 6 best Showdown races here tonight on display. Mentioned to Nat in 6th, she wasn't at her best today. If she had been, it may have been a different story. Kath showed what she's got today. Very fast on the ground. There's a lot of in the air work for her to do tonight, but she showed that she can match it with the best. Next season, probably someone to watch. So to start with, 4th place. Let's get her out here. She had the 2nd fastest time of the night. She just fell apart a bit on these in the semis. King Lily.
Woo! Let's go, Lily!
In 3rd place, she turns up, she plays herself down, she produces every comp. Crystal Malcolm. In 2nd place, seasoned veteran. She's back, she's still fast, she's still got it. Jade Hattie. Yeah! And in 1st place, once again, a familiar step for this lady to be standing on. Abby Katz. Woo! Thanks to Adam Anderson. Well done, girls. Put on a show tonight. And that's it. The Season 3 Women's Showdown Grand Final is over and Abby Cutts has won it once again. See you for the Men's Showdown Final very soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.